I did not know I was funny.
I don't know what your podcast is called, but it would be like paving new roads.
California and like Vermont have that aspect where you can like go snowboarding and surfing in the same day.
Yeah.
I really don't get, like, I understand, like, I used to pave roads, dude. Like, I understand people that just want to go to work, have a family, enjoy their life, and something really respectable about it. Would I live in the plains of Iowa? No,
Probably not.
But if you like boring
I'm not
shit,
a horse,
like, that's, yeah, right. Like, cool. But it's the snow for me, dog.
Yeah.
When you walk out of your house every day for 6 months and you got to shovel your car, you got to shovel your way to your car, shovel your car out, get out the driveway.
That part's annoying.
Just to get to work. Yeah. And then you got to do it again when you leave work. Fuck that, dude. No
that's
way.
Not fun. I mean, it's cool to go to snow here and there. Like, I go to Mammoth here and there, Big Bear here and there. It's cool. Yeah. But to deal with that every day, I hated it for 3 days. I can imagine that times 100.
That's what I'm saying. 100. Snow's like Vegas, 3 days at a time, dude. That's it.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, I would never pick it. But besides, like, you know, some of the laws and gas prices we have in LA, I totally don't mind anything out here.
Yeah. As far as someone that grew up in the East Coast and then moved out here, like, the laws here they truly make me, it's insane. Yeah. I think some of the things that are allowed to go on here. But that being said, like, it is sunny every day.
Yeah. There's pros and cons, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And, like, you know, people will be like, first of all, I think my only real complaint about LA is the homeless people.
Yeah, dude, I saw a video yesterday. This lady is homeless, and she's walking by, grabs a stone, like, from the floor, and looks at the guy in the camera. He's like, don't do that. She turns around, throws it at a random car, looks at him and goes, and just walks. I was like, bro, that's like the most LA thing I've ever seen.
She did it. She caused violence, posed for the picture, and then kept it moving. Yeah.
And then the best part is on the way out, he's following her to get like her face and stuff, see where she's going. And some guy's just walking by her, and she just bitch slaps him. And this guy, like, he's a big dude. He could have killed her. And he just looked at it. He was, like, so shocked. Look at the camera. He's like, just get away from her. Yeah. Get away from her.
Nobody is safe. Dude, it does not matter how big you are. You can get bitch slapped by a homeless person.
And then what are you going to do? Fight him? They're not going to feel shit. Like, you can be Bradley Moore. They're still going to fuck you up.
Anyone that looks at that situation that doesn't see the slap just sees you beating up a homeless person. Like, bad. You can't.
I feel like most LA people would understand how he probably did something, you know? Like,
yeah, if you're from LA, but if you're like a tourist on like those double-decker buses and you just see a guy beating
that's like the most LA welcome ever. You just see a fucking dude just on top.
That's why, like, I also can't stand people that complain about homeless people in cities that like don't have homeless people like that. Yeah. Like, if you're homeless people just sit outside 7-Eleven and they have a cup,
that's totally cool.
Yeah, dude, leave them alone. Yeah. Like, we got homeless people with machetes. Like, if
you're lucky, it's a machete.
Yeah. Like, we have towns of homeless people here.
Dude, there's like literal cities under bridges where they have like multiple like sections and homes. They got their own turf. There's one like mayor of the little town.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
I used to work at the mental health facility. I don't know if it was today or last night over at the Comedy Store. I was talking about this with somebody. Like, they do have like a guy in their every homeless community has a guy that fixes bicycles. Every one of them has like a guy with a med kit.
It's essential services. Like, we got people that fix roads.
Yeah.
They don't do it as good as them fixing the lights, but they do it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but no, that's what they need. You know?
It's crazy that they don't want to be part of our society, but they started their own society. That's crazy.
Like, people like to be magnetic to each other, so they'll have like their own like-minded people with them. I mean, homeless people, no one understands it better than other homeless people.
That's so true.
Especially John down the street that fixes bikes like a genius.
You grew up here. Has it always been like this?
If honest truth, I don't remember much from my childhood in terms of like homelessness. I was still like happy-go-lucky, private school. You know, like we weren't well off or anything. Like, my parents really struggled to put me through private school, but they did. You know, at the end of the day.
Sure.
And not to sound like an idiot, like, oh, I don't know my privilege, but you know, but I don't really remember
it's
much.
Also a very California answer.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, my dad made like $6,000 a month. He had 3 kids, and all of us went to private school. That was half his income plus his mortgage. But they were like barely. I know they were barely scraping by. They had like a bunch of shit. But
you said this is in the Valley.
The Valley, so SFE.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I don't really remember much about the homeless people, but I can say just from the past like 7-8 years, just call it 2017 and now, so about 9-10 years, it's gotten significantly worse from what I can remember. it's bad.
Yeah, because when I moved here in 2016, and I live like an idiot, I moved right off Hollywood Boulevard behind like Musso and Frank's, and I was like, "This place is sick. It's so epic." And then
you got to fight your homeless person the first time, and you're like, wait.
yeah. And then it's just even from 2016 to today, it's so much worse. But that's what. So but growing up in the Valley, like, how often would you come down to Hollywood?
Honestly, I don't think I had ever been to Hollywood until I was like 18, 19 years old, so like a couple years ago.
That's
I'm
insane.
telling you, that's like the privileged part. It's like I know we are privileged, but we didn't have enough money to even leave the Valley and go on like little vacations and trips in the day, like, you know. It wasn't something that we were able to do, you know.
So what were you doing as a kid for fun?
Just outside, video games, whatever I had access to.
Were you an athlete?
I mean, I tried to be. I think I was relatively athletic for.
What was the sport?
There was multiple. There was I tried to be.
Yeah.
Basketball, soccer, and track and field. That was like my main stuff.
See, I was gonna say it's tough as an Armenian to try to be an athlete because dude, not many of us make it to the professionals.
Yeah.
But yeah, soccer and track and field, that was a good.
Yeah.
You didn't go basketball. That's
hockey. Did a little bit of basketball. That was cool. I got a couple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. But keep in mind, I'm also. I mean, that was just for my school. It doesn't count for shit. Yeah. But I mean, also consider the fact that I'm also like 5'7" on a good day. So it's like you can't really do much, you know.
Yeah, but that is the guy that gets Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah. He's fucking.
You gotta hustle harder. That's all it is.
Yeah, he's fucking bump chesting you, chest bumping you, whatever. When did you start selling cars?
That was 2021. That's when I started selling cars, like peak
2021.
COVID.
Oh, yeah. So it's not really like that long ago.
No. I mean, out of high school, I got a job at a gym to sell memberships. I was a front desk salesperson. So
you want to say what gym? You want to shout them out?
I don't gotta shout them out, but Crunch Northridge. No bad blood. They're cool.
Yeah.
But Crunch Northridge, I started working there. A couple months in, like 4 or 5 months in, they put me into a manager and training program. Became assistant manager of that gym, and they moved me to Simi Valley location. So I was managing that place for a little bit, and then mid-COVID, when things started getting bad, I actually got fired. For a long story short, but whatever.
No. Let's hear the story, dude.
So they implemented a clock-in system where you can clock in from the computers when you get there and clock out when you leave. I was an AGM. I would like stay at home longer because it's during COVID, so I helped my mom out, and then I would clock in at home from my phone and send out emails from there, right? And then they took it as, hey, like, I get what you're doing, but we can't let you. This is technically time fraud. And I was like, well, dude, I was working. Like, I was actually working. And I would clock in a half hour after I started to make up for the drive because of the driving time, Right. And so I was trying to do everything by the book, but they wouldn't let me stay at home. But they let everybody else work from home. That's why I was like, I don't get it. Why am I not allowed to? So it's kind of like a retaliation.
That's like the episode of The Office where Dwight is calling people time thieves, and Jim just starts clocking them everywhere he goes. Funny. That's like time fraud seems like that's like bird law to me. It doesn't make any sense.
But that was that. So they ended up firing me for that, and I was like, it is what it is. Yeah. Went on a couple months. I worked at a shooting range. I worked at another gym. I did solar cells for a little bit.
What's it like working at a shooting range?
It was fun. I had 3 guns pointed at me, loaded one time. Well, multiple times, but
not being robbed. They were just like
just like Armenian guys being upset that I was trying to put the gun down. We can't shoot right now, so that was fun. We had this one badass guy there that just one time this guy got pointed the gun at me. He walked up, and Armenian guy pointed the gun at him too. And he's like, "What are you doing?" He goes like, he's just like, "Tell me one more." And Armenian's a broken Armenian accent. "Tell me one more time. Put the gun down." This guy grabs the gun, disarms him, puts him on the floor. He's like, "You fucking idiot! I'm ex special forces." Yeah. The guy was so embarrassed. "I'm calling police. I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna." Like, yeah. So that was fun times.
That's such a funny thing to be like, "Tell me to put my gun down," and then he puts you down and be like, I'm telling. That's so funny.
Yeah, sure. That was funny. But it was fun.
Are you like a gun person?
I try to be. I mean, I have a couple of guns myself. I mean, I'm not like huge on like knowing all the models and everything, but I'm definitely like pro 2A, and I'm definitely good.
So that's why you have it. You're not hunting. You're just protecting.
No, just for my house. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. When I was working at the shooting range, SWAT would come up every second Thursday, so we'd watch them shoot. I'd sit on that side, kind of watch them what they're doing, ask them like how things work. So they taught me some like tricks here and there, tactical movements here and there, stuff like that.
What's something SWAT taught you that you weren't like you were like, fuck, that was cool?
Something really simple was, like, if you're pulling up somewhere with a car, there's the way they park their cars is always so strategic, and like it's something that you kind of know, but then you ask them like, okay, why is this car here and this one that way, this one that way? Oh, it's for tactical formation. If this happens, we can do this, and like they have like a whole playbook in their head, and the cars are parked in a way where every single car plays a part in every single playbook. And I was like, oh shit, no, that never applied to me, but like it was cool.
Yeah. No, it's deep. If you're a meth head holding up a bank,
Exactly.
it's a lot deeper than you think.
Yeah.
And then you got into cars. You're a car guy. You're like an enthusiast.
That I'm definitely an enthusiast.
Yeah. What was the first car you were like?
I think. Oh, have you ever heard of the Bat Ventador?
No.
So there's an Aventador this lady owns, older lady, and it's fully, well, at the time it was fully, I don't know about now, it's fully blacked out. She had a Batman logo on the hood, and the thing shot flames, like 4 or 5 foot flames.
What?
And this is back in like 2012, 2013, so it was like the earlier days of my car stuff, right? I mean, liking cars, and I don't even know how new the car was. I mean, you probably know better than I do, but the car was relatively newer in terms of, being an Aventador. And it was just a sick car. And then my brother-in-law had like a car meet, and all these cars came. There was an Enzo, a LaFerrari, there was the Bat Ventador, Ferrari California, like all these different cars. It was really cool. And that's what I was like, dude, this is sick. This is like Legos, but like better. So that's what it ended up being for me. So then ever since then, I started going to car meets, learning about cars, and then I got my first fun car, which was a Hyundai Genesis Coupe with all 274 horsepower.
Dang.
I know.
Pedaling yourself.
Basically. It was faster to put my foot out the window and just,
What do you think the most you've pushed a car is?
Speed-wise?
Yeah. Or danger-wise? What do you
Probably just straight line speed on the way to Vegas. I hit 181.
181?
181, yeah. So, huh? Allegedly.
Oh, it seems like there's some debate.
Yeah. It was Mexico, actually, not Vegas. It was, but that was that. I hit 181. Don't want to say whose car that was with because they probably wouldn't like that.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But that's I think that's probably like the most unsafe I've done. I've actually
what does that feel like going 100 and 180?
Dude, everything's shaking. It literally, like, you'll see a sign in the distance, you'll blink, and then it's past you.
Damn.
It's insane. Like, imagine going 90 miles an hour. It's already kind of fast for most people.
Right.
And then you double that. But, like, the speed and the shaking doesn't just double. It's, like, exponential. So the car, every little bump, you feel it. You feel, like, a little airtime. One wrong move, one wrong mistake, one steering wheel flinch, and your car you're dead. Like,
yeah.
You're lucky if you don't die, but you're crashing for sure.
Dang.
But, yeah, it's definitely not fun crashing a supercar.
Is that, like, your favorite thing to, like I don't want to call it a hobby or whatever, but like that's
let
your
loose.
yeah.
Driving for sure.
Nice.
100%.
What's that feeling? Because like for me, it's comedy. You know what I mean? So like I know the feeling I get on stage, with like that feeling inside of me that lets me know this is my thing. What's that feeling? What's it feel like for you when you're ripping down that road?
It's just hearing the exhaust of the car, and you having full control of this $120,000 to $300,000 machine that just. It's like an RC car, except you're in it. It's like it unlocks something from my childhood that I'm just like I love this.
Yeah.
You're going down the road. I have the windows down all times. You hear the exhaust. You downshift, upshift. You control everything. It's just fun.
Who got you into cars?
I would honestly say myself. I mean, I wouldn't really say like it was someone specific, but if I had to pinpoint it to someone, it'd probably be 2 people: my cousin and my uncle. My cousin and his dad. My uncle, God rest his soul, he owns a performance shop, and he modifies cars, builds cars, does the basic oil changes, like everything from like the basic stuff to actually building cars. God rest his soul, he passed away. Then his son took over, and seeing them, he had a Mark III Supra. They had like Ferraris coming in, Lamborghinis coming in, and then.
Is that where you be shooting your videos now?
No, it's actually still at the dealership.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, they love me there, bro.
I mean, I bet they do. You probably bring them a lot of service.
No, I probably bring them a lot of problems because I do all my racist videos. So. And they see the flags in the back and like where it is. So, yeah, they don't like that part. But,
that's so funny. Let's talk about this a little bit. You started selling cars before you were making videos.
Yeah, I started making the videos to sell cars. It's funny. Like, that's where
this came from.
Yeah, so I think since a young age, I've always been an entrepreneur. Like I was 15 years old building drones and robots, trying to sell them online. And obviously I didn't sell a single one because I was an idiot. I was a kid. But I've always wanted to like make products, sell them, or like sell a service or something, you know? So then I got into sales at the gym.
That's like a very Armenian thing to say.
Very
I love
Armenian.
selling things.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I could sell water to a lake. Like it's just Armenians had that skill in them. I think
I used to sell cars, man. I get it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was like truly one of the worst 2.5 years of my life.
It was the worst and the best for me.
Yeah.
So it's just that whole era of me selling cars was just, it was fun. You know, at the same time it was fun, but at the same time it was also horrible because like I was there from 9 a.m. sometimes all the way to like 12 o'clock at night.
Right.
Waiting for a customer to come in, waiting for a customer to finish in finance, and you have that one slow guy in finance that's taking his time, and I'm like, dude, I want to go home. Like I got shit to do. You know, I gotta be back here in the morning. You know, so it was horrible, but it was fun.
All right. Here's the question I've really been wanting to ask you since.
No, I'm not gay.
Oh,
okay, sorry.
Doug, I already knew the answer to that, and don't lie to me. But who do you think who negotiates the best, Doug? You're sitting down to sell a car. Who's giving you the hardest time at the negotiation?
Okay, I gotta ask a follow-up before I answer that question.
Sure.
Hardest time in terms of actually making the deal, or hardest time in general that I'm just like, bro, I don't want to even sell you.
No, they're getting the deal.
They're getting the deal. Okay, definitely not Indians because they just don't make the deal.
Right.
They negotiate hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Hispanics, they say yes to everything. Honestly, easiest are Hispanics. I would say the hardest, believe it or not, bro, Arabs.
I totally believe
Yeah, I
that.
can't. I was gonna say Armenians, but Armenians will just literally we'll come in, we'll negotiate for 3-4 days, and then we'll call our homie who's a broker, and he'll get the same deal minus $3.
Yeah.
And then they take a give
the amount of Armenian on Armenian crime I was facing from brokers just stealing my fucking sales.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Because I worked at Lexus in Beverly Hills, and then I worked at Jaguar Land Rover.
Nice.
So,
Woodlands?
no, the one at the end of Sunset. They're not there anymore. But yeah, the amount of times I would call a customer and they'd be like, "Sorry, I
bought the car from from you guys actually, but through a broker with some other salesperson. So go fuck yourself." That's how it was.
You know who I'll throw in there as a dark horse for tough negotiators? Koreans.
They are.
Koreans, dude, they
Asians
hold
in general.
Yeah.
in general.
I think Koreans are like a top tier Asian.
See, the thing is this though, like the reason why I say Arabs are harder is at least like with Koreans, they're smarter than Arabs, right? Smarter than Middle Easterns. So you can kind of negotiate with them with logic, like you can actually get through to them.
Yeah.
But Arabs, it's no, my friend, give me best deal. Best deal.
Bubba,
So, yeah, dude, every time. And the Indians would just come in and be like, "No, my friend, you give me better deal." And it's like just the whole time. It's just there's no negotiating with them. So
yeah, it does seem like where it is a dance with Middle Eastern people or Koreans, like they know they're playing a game.
Yeah.
Indian people just are upset they're not getting the deal, and that's why they never get it done.
And they expect to come in and get like and I have a lot of Indian friends, so I love you guys. But they expect to come in and get like 50% off on a car, and I'm like, dude, this is not 1971 where it's like that's possible. When a car was $6,000, you're not really losing profit margin on that. But like they come in, it's like, oh, this car's $65,000. Oh, give it to me for $25,000. I'll take it right now. Half of America would take it right now. Like, obviously, they would never end up being a deal. My most viewed video is actually about Indians. It's 25 million views on Instagram about Indians coming right before close, and we negotiate till the next morning. So it's funny.
Okay, what's worse, dealing with somebody like that or like somebody buying a car for like their wife or their daughter or their kid that is just like they're being pushed around by somebody that isn't even there? You know,
that's easier.
That's easier.
Yeah, because you can use that as like a hot button. It's like, oh, you're buying this for your wife? Well, what do you think your wife is going to say if you get her a car that's not as nice as this one? Oh, well, I mean, she makes a decision. Well, what happens if your wife says no? I'm going to buy it anyways. Okay, so why the fuck are you waiting? You wear the pants, right? And then at that point, if it's like they really are just a bitch, it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't say anything. So yeah, it's dead before we can deal.
What's like the biggest turn you've had on someone like they wanted this car and then they ended up leaving in an Escalade type deal?
Oh, dude, I had a guy come in for specifically a Durango SXT, which if you know Durangos is like the most basic model. It's a V6. It has like 306 horsepower. cloth seats, not even leather seats, and it's super basic.
Okay.
Guy came in. We didn't even have any at the time. This is during COVID. We had none, right? Somehow, I don't know, we went from a $30,000 SXT to $118,000 Dodge Charger Daytona Hellcat. And he left with it that day.
Dang.
I don't know how that happened, but it worked out.
You don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
It wasn't
I did
your
it.
salesman magic.
I did it, but I don't know
how
how it happened. I'm telling you, I had no idea what happened. I remember him coming in. You don't have it. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. Blah, blah. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a Dodge Charger Daytona. Take a look at it. It's nice. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's cool. Do your son likes cars? Yeah, FaceTime him. FaceTime's his son. Dad, you have to get it. It's like, come on, man. You make money. The guy sells screws. That's what he does for a living. He makes money, but he sells screws.
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up buying the car, and I was like, oh.
Isn't it crazy? Like, sometimes you'll you'll be in a random town and you'll drive by like a mansion and you'll be like, who the fuck lives there? And your
that's
friend,
Bill.
Yeah, that's Bill. He does cabinets.
Yeah.
Like,
Random stuff.
This is the cabinet king. Like, this guy sells screws.
I mean, bro, if you think about it, if you sell one thing and make a penny off of it, and you sell 1 billion of those, you just made what, $100 million? So
yeah. What happened when you were selling cars that made you be like, I can't keep selling cars?
Honestly, nothing. I liked it. I genuinely like selling cars.
So why'd you stop?
Because I'm a very efficient person. So when I started making more money somewhere else, I was like, you know what? I guess that's the answer. When I realized I can make more money doing something else.
Yeah. Okay.
But I started doing social media videos to get more customers. I had a couple bad months in a row leading up to like a peak month of social media where I made more money in social media than I did in car sales. And I was like, I wonder if I'm putting like half my energy to this right now. I wonder what happened if I put all my energy to it.
What if I put in my 9 to midnight hours doing this?
Yeah. So then I talked to the GM and I was like, hey, it's a long story, but I ended up leaving for a month. In that month, I gave myself a certain time frame of, look, I have 1 month to gain this many followers and make this much money. If I do that, I'm leaving car sales.
Damn.
I doubled it, my goal was.
Really?
Yeah, I'll never forget, November 2023 to December 2023. I went from 12,000 followers to 58,000 followers.
Oh, wow.
And I made, I think, like $9,000 doing that month, which at the time, for me, that was a lot in social media because it was 3 weeks of work.
Yeah.
And that's about what I made at the car dealership, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just keep this going. Boom, kept that going, and now we're here. So
now, do you think you like doing these videos because of the money, or is it the comedy? Is it the writing? Like, where are you at on that? Because I've been watching your videos for a while because
sorry to hear that as well.
Yeah, as a former car salesman, they hit so hard for me, dog. And I would send them to all the people I used to work with, but I always wondered because you see. As a stand-up comedian, I see a lot of people get into content creating, social media stuff, and then they'll turn into comics. They like the comedy, they like the process, and they'll start doing. Does that happen for you at all, or are you?
I know
are
a
you
lot
just
of
about
people,
them ducats, bro?
I mean, dude, honestly, I don't even. If you look at my social media money, quote unquote social media money from back then to now. Social media is a whole different ballgame than a year or 2 years ago. I used to make, what, 10, 15,000 a month on it. I'm barely cracking like 3, 4K now.
Really?
Yeah, my money doesn't come from that anymore.
It's saturating a bit.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, think about it. You had let's say 100 million creators before. Yeah. Now you have a billion creators. This is all fake numbers, but just an example. Right. The whole pool is diluted. So the way it works is TikTok, Instagram, they have a fund, right? They have $100 million to allocate, right? So if you have 50 million creators, everyone gets $2. Double the creators, everyone gets $1. So that's just how it works, So I don't even do it for the money anymore. I just do it for one, to advance my business, which is my real money maker now, and two, because I do enjoy the videos, here and there. So that's cool. I'm trying to get out of the car sales niche. You're a funny dude,
man. You are a funny dude. Look at that smile. Get this kid on a fucking billboard, bro.
Don't do that, bro. See my crooked ass teeth.
Yeah, but that's what makes it funny, dude.
True.
So what's the business now?
Funny enough, social media stuff.
Yeah, so I see you have a marketing company.
Yeah, so we do everything. Well, it's primarily all LA based with a couple clients in OC and Arizona, but for the most part, it's just social media content. So we'll build pages for people as social media landing pages while also getting them views. I think last month we cleared 81 million views across all of our clients.
Oh, wow.
So the goal there is obviously get them views. At the same time, I also have a background, believe it or not, in marketing and business management from CSUN. I never completed it, but I did a lot of classes for it. So I understand how the psychology of marketing, and using that and social media, now you have a very powerful tool to make crazy ROAS and ROI without even spending that much money on ads. Like we had a client, he spent $1,800 in 1 month. He does a wrap shop and wrap business. In 1 month, $1,800 is what his spend was. He got almost 300 leads. It was like 287 leads in 1 month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And from that, I don't know how much money he made, but that was like a 15, 16 ROAS on a high ticket, sales. That's like unheard of.
Sure.
So, that's the business now. Social media marketing and paid ads funnels and all that stuff.
And now that you're like, this is like the business, it's not for you, is there any added pressure? Are you thinking about it differently?
There's a little bit of added pressure in some aspects and less pressure in other aspects. I mean, when it comes to other people's stuff, you got to be more careful. I can't do the same Indian videos and Hispanic videos and Armenian videos that I do for them, for myself that I do for them, Yeah. It doesn't work like that. So I have to keep it a little more PG. And that's where the added pressure is. And obviously results. If I have a bad month, whatever, it's my own month. This is their livelihood. This is their mom, their dad, their family, their wife, kids. Their livelihood.
Right.
So it's a little more pressure there. But the decrease of pressure comes on the fact of like, I don't have to worry so much about my image. I mean, it's less professional. I mean, they're more professional videos. It's less out the box thinking. I don't know how to explain it. It's more
no,
like,
that makes sense.
Yeah, the actual concepts now are no longer like really, really crazy concepts. Now it's just basic videos.
Sure.
So it's a little bit easier in that sense of coming up with the content, in my opinion.
And I got to ask you, are both your parents Armenian?
No, actually, I'm actually not even full Armenian.
Me either. I'm Italian Armenian.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Either that or black. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But my mom is actually Jordanian, and my dad is Armenian from Lebanon. So I would actually consider myself more Arab than Armenian in some aspects.
Yeah, so now when they try to cancel you for those Arab comments
exactly,
later, fuck you guys, you can't do it.
I posted a video about me being racist, and everyone laughed about
it. What did your parents like? Because like I have one parent that like knows comedy, loves comedy, and then I had one parent that had to learn about it.
Yeah.
What did your parents understand the social media stuff? Did they get it?
My mom, on the other hand, she has like a general idea about how this stuff works, but it's Arab mom. It's like, oh, as long as you're happy, like they have no idea. It's like, yeah,
that's
do you like
sweet.
it? Okay, good. You're making money. Okay, good. They don't care like what you're doing.
And you have siblings?
I do. I have 2 older sisters.
What do they think about it?
They love it. I mean, they're my nieces and nephew. They tell all their friends at school. I go pick them up from school, like, oh, it's that YouTube guy.
Yeah.
And they look cool in front of their friends, so they love it. My sisters love it. So. Basic stuff.
You're the baby brother.
By 9 years and 12 years, I'm a lot longer.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow! So what's that relationship like?
It's cool. I mean,
Are they protective of you? Do they kind of let you do what you want?
I think they used to be, and now it's kind of like they're not that protective anymore. Because like, okay, he's a whole ass man now. Like he has a business, he has a girlfriend, he has a house. It's like he knows what he's doing. They're not as protective now. Actually, I would say they actually come to me for advice more than I would come to them for advice back then. But it's just like a friendship relationship versus like, sibling mom type relationship. It's more like sibling friend type relationship.
Yeah, that makes sense. When did you realize that these videos were taking off? Like, was it just followers? Did somebody come up to you on the street? Like
that was something that I kind of like just developed over time. It wasn't like a quick switch. I mean, that first month where I gained all those followers, I mean, that was great, right?
Yeah.
And after that, it was like a steady increase every month on the amount of following, so it was cool. But then the first time someone actually came up to me was when I was still working at the dealership. This was in November of that same year, 2023. I went to Erewhon in Studio City because it's next to the dealership.
Sure.
And some guy, I go up to order food. I got like the place at Erewhon. Shout out Erewhon. And I'm ordering my food, my buffalo cauliflower, and the guy's like, "Hey man, no videos today?" I was like, "What?" And I didn't register. I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "You're not making any videos today?" I'm like, "What videos?" He's like, "You do the car dealership stuff." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's me." That was my first time getting recognized. So that's like the first time I was like, "Oh shit!" Like someone knows me. I don't even know this person.
Yeah, so that's cool. So funny.
Yeah, now it's like the Valley guys downstairs recognize me.
I forget it's like. You're at like 580,000 followers.
572 actually. I've lost.
He's humble, folks. He's humble.
572. No, it's funny. I'm actually on a big decline. I lost like 8,000 followers.
It's because you keep talking shit about Indians and Arabs.
Yeah,
Indians make up $1 billion of this population, dog.
That's true. No, believe it or not, actually, I got a lot of DMs from Indians like threatening me, and then I also get a lot from
I do believe that, dude.
No, see, the part that you wouldn't believe is a lot of them actually like it. They laugh about it, so that part's funny.
Well, it's a funny video, and I think all of your videos are funny, and I know me and anybody that watches my videos, understand that, like, that's not
Comedy's
racism,
comedy. Yeah.
dude. That's a joke.
Pattern recognition.
Yeah, and if you're offended by that
It's
joke,
not much better saying that.
there's a very you're very California buttoned up in your answers, dude. Yeah, I think people that don't understand what you're doing, our jokes are probably the people that really perpetrate what you're saying the hardest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when you meet a homophobic guy and you're like, oh, you're gay. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is.
That's like the funny part is actually, I would say it's the opposite. I think people that actually are like that find it funny, and the people that aren't like that are like, bro, you can't make fun of people, and the people that I'm making fun of are like, no, you can. Like, it's okay, it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually how it goes. Like when I had a white girl on my page going off at me saying,
it's always the whites, dude.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you did.
Hey, as one of us, it's our fault.
Yeah. But she's commenting on the page like, "Oh, this is so racist." This is not a video I made about quote unquote black people coming in to buy a car. It's like the smoke alarms.
A Hellcat or whatever.
It was a Hellcat.
Yeah.
500 credit score and all. And that was also my second most viewed video. And she's like, "This is so racist." And like a whole bunch of black people commented back there saying, "Shut the fuck up, bro."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Damn, I ain't gonna say anything," but they got it for me. So
yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I think if it is like racist, the majority of people are gonna let you fucking know. It's actually, if it's racist and the whites are sticking up for you,
then you already did something right.
Yeah, you did something wrong, because those are the bad whites. I need everybody to know that. But yeah, usually I think the majority of the world can take a joke. I think media makes it seem like there's.
I mean, dude, think about it. Back then, before social media, you'd barely see people. Like you'd see maybe what, 1 million people in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Now with social media, you see almost the whole world multiple times every day on your phone, right?
Right.
So now you have that. You can talk to people that you didn't even know exist, and on top of that, there's a wall between you and them. You know, you have a different profile picture. You be a private account. You can go comment on something. No one will know who you are. So there's like keyboard warrior vibe. You can say whatever you want. You know.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are getting a little empowered by that. People need to get punched in the face more, in my opinion. But
yeah, it is a thing of like they just stay on their phone all day, but they haven't seen anybody that day. They haven't expanded their horizons, and like a lot of them are just trolls and they're doing it. Have you ever gotten into a fight in the comments? Have you ever gone out? Did you have to learn not to get into the comments?
A little bit early on, but now I kind of embrace it. I like comments in the comments. Recently there was a video of this blue M3 almost hitting a bicyclist, and I commented something so simple. I was just like, well, I want to know what happened before that, because like obviously they got into it. And I got commented back. If I read you some of these comments, bro, it's like ridiculous. And I read my responses too. I told some lady she looks like she's decaying. That's how she fucking looked, and that really pissed her off. She blocked me, but you know, I actually enjoy it now. So it's funny.
Where do you think you because you're like pretty quick, just from how I'm meeting you here. That's what it is.
Car sales. The shit my managers would tell me, I'd be like, how the fuck did you think of that? Like I just walked in. They walk in, what's up, Gorilla Gums? Who the fuck just called me Gorilla Gums? Like what? And then I smile and I'm like. Cover my mouth. So.
There is a lot of like, because I used to work on a paving crew, and people would be like, "Oh, that's like guy talk. That's you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
There is a ton of that in car sales.
Yeah. You gotta have thick. You gotta have alligator skin. That's how thick it's.
Yeah. What's something you did, a quick turnaround on someone that you were like, fuck, I got this, dude.
Okay, so one time, this is like back in high school too. I always had it in me. Just car sales unlocked it. But we're back in high school. And the teacher asked us a question, and we were both like the smartest kids in class. So she raised her hand, I raised my hand. She says the answer. She says it wrong. I say the answer. Mind you, like I'm not targeting her. I'm not like laughing at her. It's like 11th grade, 12th grade or something. And the teacher's like, yeah, that's right. And then this lady who's like very well off turns around, looks at me, and she goes, oh, you know, my family can buy and sell you. I was like, what the hell? And this girl, she's still saying that. I'm like, shut up, Miss Piggy. And dude, the whole class, including the teacher, the teacher was like trying to get mad at me. She's like, Raffi, you can't. She's like trying to like hold herself together. This lady just starts bawling, runs out of the classroom, and then everyone's like, I mean, she kind of deserved that. And
Yeah. You cannot throw out a slavery joke
without expecting.
If you can't take a Miss Piggy joke,
yeah,
you know what I mean. That's crazy.
And if I showed you a picture, you're gonna be like, oh,
yeah. Oh, well, I'm sure it was much more accurate.
I'm not gonna show it. I won't show it to the camera. I'm just gonna show you what she looked like.
Hey, let me ask you this as a fellow Armenian. Do you ever get racism? Ah, yeah.
Yeah. You see it. You see it.
She's Mrs. Piggy now.
Yeah. No, maybe I doubt it, but you were saying sorry.
No, you're good. First of all, I think there's a big difference of growing up Armenian in Los Angeles specifically, but California definitely compared to growing up Armenian. Like I grew up outside of Boston. Like everybody knows Armenians here. Where I grew up,
There was none.
they're all Irish people. You know what I mean? And I would get these racist comments, but they wouldn't even be like accurate. You know what I mean?
So if you're gonna be racist,
They would call me Muslim, and I was like, "We're the first Christian nation."
Yeah,
what are
like,
you
that's
talking
like
about?
the complete opposite.
Do you ever have to face stuff like that out here? I will say, I do think L.A., Los Angeles Armenians are like they're the Jersey Shore Italians.
Yes.
Of Armenians.
Yes.
Like that, tight shirts. Fucking
Like, dude, if you had like a Jersey Shore out here, like Malibu Pier, and then you had a bunch of Armenians. You had like Gatto with his E46 M3.
Yeah.
You have Arsen with his fucking G63, and their wives, all the plastic surgery. That'd be like a Jersey Shore times too. But it definitely happens. I mean, more in the comments than it is in person. I don't really.
Well, that's What do you get in the?
I mean, comments. People say, "Oh, like, granted, they don't know I'm Arab. They think I'm Armenian, and they still say, "Oh, you're terrorist." And I'm like, well. You're right, but you used the wrong fucking formula. You didn't know that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like, it's just stuff like that, for example.
Yeah, historically, Armenians have been terrorized. We're not terrorists.
We're
not terrorists.
We can be, but, it depends on who we're talking to.
What do you think one job is something everybody should work once in their life?
Any type of customer service. I was going to say sales, and then I swear to God, my mouth just said customer service instead. But I agree with that. I think customer service is really important because it really, really humbles you, and it gives you humility. Like I make good money now, knock on marble table, but back then when I didn't, and I was working customer service, I knew how to treat people, and that still carries over today, where I'm with friends that have always been well off in their life. They didn't have to like work for it, they didn't have to do anything, they didn't struggle for it. They don't know how to talk to people. Like we're at restaurants, and they're like. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't snap at them, bro.
Yeah.
And I've literally gotten into arguments with friends about tipping. I got into arguments with friends about how they talk to the waitresses, about how they, treat people on the street. And I'm just like, dude, like, you're like lucky that you're. I don't think if you didn't have daddy, you'd never be in this position.
Totally.
So I think customer service is the answer.
What do you think? Do you have a specific memory about being humbled in customer service?
Yes.
I know I do.
I have quite a bit, but I'm trying to think of one that really hits hard. There was this one customer or client at the gym at Crunch, and he walked in, and I was trying to sell him gym membership, right? This guy had money. I didn't know he had money, but he had money, right? So I'm trying to talking about selling the gym membership, selling the membership, talking about personal training, and that was where the money was. So I get 10% of whatever I sold. So if I sold $1,000 package, boom, I'm getting $100. That's a lot of money back then. That's like 2 days of work for me.
Sure.
So this guy's doing his thing, right? He's talking to me. I'm trying to sell him physical therapy. He takes it. He buys the personal training, doing his thing. I said physical therapy, I meant personal training. And he starts talking to me. I'm like, oh, so like, what makes you want to do this? And he goes, well, I have cancer. I'm dying. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Damn.
Starts telling me about like he has a tumor in his brain, and this is one of the only ways he can kind of keep himself going in the meantime. Yeah. And then I find out this guy has a lot of money, and that money means nothing because he has no family, can't hang out with anybody. He has a tumor, so he can't really leave the house. He's always in nursing care. And I was like, damn, like all of that money, and you just think that like you're untouchable until something like this happens.
Yeah.
So in a sense, I got humbled because I'm like, damn, like you can have all the money in the world, but nothing means anything if you don't, treat people with respect. And this guy, with all the shit going on in his life, he was still smiling, still happy, talking to me, treating me with respect. I had no idea this guy got walked out, went right into a Ferrari 48. Wow. And I was like, oh shit, I had no idea. So yeah, that was that situation. So I think that kind of showed me both sides of the same coin. That I was like, damn.
Yeah. So. That's actually, I mean, that's a beautiful story, first of all. It's very similar to what a story, the guy that, the producer of this podcast, his name's Mike Knapp. When I met him, I was doing security at the Comedy Store. And, though you'd never know this dude, he did well for himself or whatever. And then, like, you find out these people's stories and like what he went through, and like I know Mike went through a ton of stuff to get where he's at. Like that guy had cancer, and then you go like, oh yeah, you're like when you're dealing with people in customer service, like you truly don't know who. Like you have to treat everybody
the same way.
Yeah.
People walk in not knowing if they have money, they don't have money. Just be a good person.
It doesn't matter if they have money or not. You got to be a good person.
Exactly.
Something I've always said is if you're a good person, you work hard, good things will happen to you.
Every time.
That being said, we got to wrap up here. But what do you want for the future, dog? What's the big plan? I know we got the marketing company. Is that blow it up till it's the biggest, or
that's definitely not the end all be all. But there's like short term goals I have and long term goals. Short term goal is blow up that company to the point where we're making like 100, 200K a month in profit, not even revenue, just profit.
Sure.
And we're, there's a path we have to get there. That's the goal in the next year and a half. After that, it's just stack as much money as I can before AI takes over and go buy real estate.
Yeah.
And I'm not even playing, bro. AI is going to fucking take my job too.
I know.
So.
Dog, they're already taking my job. Like they're strictly taking my job.
Those fucking fruit AI stories, like goddamn,
dude,
bro.
I mean, every single like actors, they're trying to get actors to sign these contracts where they can use AI.
I saw that. Who was the first person that signed that? It was like big news.
Yeah, but it was a big name too. I forget who it was, but
it was someone. It was a pretty crazy story. And then Tilly Norwood, the first AI actress. I was like, what the fuck?
But my father told me when I was a kid, the key to success in life is the same to Monopoly. It's buy all the real estate you can.
Yeah.
Own that. And if you have an eye for where development is going for your community, and
you make money doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. To anybody that's trying to get into that, the key is make a business, solve a rich people's problem, make a business, make that the money funding business, and then go buy real estate. Use that money, your 9 to 5, to fund the 5 to 9. Go get real estate.
That's solid advice. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming out,
thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. Raffi Mooch.
Raffi Mooch. Yeah, that's right.
Raffimouch.
Moosh.
Yeah, okay. I did not graduate college either, so but follow him on Instagram, follow him on YouTube. Thank you for coming out, brother.
I appreciate you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you.
Peace. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.